Hello guys, so today I want to show you what exactly I did over spring break. So usually we just drive to Texas, but this time we decided to go on an airplane. But that was okay because I got to sit with my cat and I played Harvest Moon Winds of Anthos. I've been playing it a lot lately. And then we drove to the airport and I got some Dunkin' Donuts there. I never really have this because there isn't really one where I live, so that was nice. And I got the seats on the airplane with the window, and that made me really happy because I like to look out the window whenever we're on the plane. When we arrived at the airport, I was already ready to just go to a hotel room and lay down, but we were having issues with our luggage, so we had to stay in the airport for like an extra hour and a half, which was so annoying. And when we left the airport, we did not have a very good driver, so that was really stressful. When we first got to our hotel, we just kind of spent the first few hours lying around, but we eventually left and so we could go shopping at the mall. One of the first shops we went in was Urban Outfitters, and I was amazed because they had Moomin literally everywhere. Like, I don't know if this was because like it's Moomin 80th anniversary right now, but finding Moomin stuff in the United States is pretty rare, and so I literally spent so much money on Moomin. I got Moomin stuffed animals, Moomin magnets, Moomin pins. Whenever I see stuff like this, as when I shop like in public, it always makes me really excited and very, very happy. Obviously, I couldn't get everything because I had to worry about suitcase and money, but I had a lot of more money than usual because I've recently got my first job. Then we went to Hot Topic and I got some like sweaters and stuff, but this Hot Topic wasn't that good. You know, Hot Topic is kind of like a hit or miss because some stores will just be like Disney merchandise and others will have good stuff. But this one was kind of like a mix between those. And I also went to Box Lunch, but I didn't buy anything because that store isn't really like my kind of style. The next day we went back to the mall, and you'll notice that that's kind of like a trend here. And me and my brother, we went to a Hong Kong Chinese bakery, and all this stuff was exclusively mango. The lady working there was so nice and she let us try a bunch of free samples. I decided to get the mango coconut smoothie, and my brother got a mango pancake, and there was something else we got, but I can't remember what it was. Then we went to this Japanese store that had this like giant ace statue, as you can see, but this store was like the best store we went to the whole time, because they just had like, they also had Chinese stuff, but they had anime figures, they had the gachapon machines, they had remint sets, they had like the mystery boxes, they had food, like they had plushies, there was stuff for like the kitchen, like kitchenware. It was really awesome, and I got to take obviously a really cool video that you can see here. That's like my favorite picture of myself I took on this trip. The gachapon machine was honestly like really expensive, way more than you would think it would be, but we decided to do it, and I got two things. I really wanted the red rock Hello Kitty, but the first time I got the yellow one, and luckily the second time I got the red one that I really wanted. The next day we really just didn't do that much, but I saw this really cool Japanese arcade and I wanted to go to that. This arcade had a ton of Japanese games, and it specialized in rhythm games, which are like music games. My favorite game was the Project Diva game because all the other games were like really, really hard, but because I played Project Diva a lot on my Switch and on my PSP, I actually knew the controls to that, and there are many songs that obviously I loved, but most music games have Vocaloid songs, so that's not really like a hard thing to find. On the last day, I honestly didn't think I'd be doing that much, so I didn't wear makeup or anything, and we went back to the mall again, and we ate at like this sushi like thing where like the sushi comes to you, but I wasn't hungry, so I didn't eat anything. But you know, I honestly was hungry enough to eat gelato, so of course we got some of that, and there was this really nice Polish lady in line with us, and it was kind of funny because my brother asked her, you know, oh, is living in Poland fun? And she went, no. It's kind of like, what do you say to that? We also saw this really interesting Korean glasses store that we initially thought was an art exhibit because they had this like these really cool like statues in it, but they were just glasses, and honestly I thought about maybe buying a pair of sunglasses, but they were like $500, so obviously I couldn't buy them, so I felt kind of awkward to just be like walking through without buying anything. Then we passed by the Japanese store again, and we saw that they restock. The next day we had to leave, but we decided to drop by Chinatown real quick to go to this store that was having a One Piece pop-up event, and it was so cool. It really just made me think that I really need to get back on my grind with One Piece, because I've been watching it since October 2023, but I'm only on episode like 100 and something, so yeah, I really need to catch up. Next, I saw on the map that there was a Miniso nearby, so we went to that, and there was so much cute stuff. My favorite was the Chikawa stuff. To be honest, I haven't really watched the like Chikawa web series yet, but I think the characters are all really cute, so I definitely will be doing that soon. Right next to there was a tea shop, so I went there with my family, and I got some tea obviously, and it tasted really good. On our way to the airport, there was a really beautiful sunset, which was nice to see. To end this video, my cats were there waiting for me when I got home, and currently one of them is sitting on me right now.